Tourism is a travel for pleasure or business. Also, the theory and practice of touring, the business of attracting, accommodating, and entertaining tourists, and the business of operating tours. Tourism may be international or within the traveler's country. It can be domestic or international, and international tourism has both incoming and outgoing implication on the country's balance of payment. Today's tourism is a major source of income for many countries and affects the economy of both the source and host countries, in some cases being of vital importance. Sierra Leone is endowed and filled with rich touristic areas, and we've got a rich, beautiful, and amazing culture. To explore and get to know more about our touristic areas and our culture, join me every Friday at 3 to 4 p.m. on Star Television Network on Channel 21 for the program Tourism and Culture, and a repeat broadcast on Sunday at 3 to 4 p.m. Don't miss out on Tourism and Culture with me, Adama Stila, right here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. It's a pleasant welcome to another edition of Tourism and Culture here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. Well, viewers, in today's edition of the program, we are at Tokeh, the place, Tokeh. We are presently trying to look at different touristic areas we have in Sierra Leone, the different places we have in Sierra Leone, and how we can continuously showcase Sierra Leone to the world. So you might be in your little corner, or your uncle or your auntie might be somewhere around the world, and just get to know that there's certain places in Sierra Leone that I can visit. Shortly, we shall be talking to the management and staff here at the place at Tokeh. That they can tell us exclusively what has the experience been like, walking here, and in terms of getting more tourists from different parts of the world to come to Sierra Leone to see what we have. Stay fixed, as any moment from now, we shall talk to them, and then we shall take a tour around this beautiful sight attracting place we have here in Sierra Leone. This is Sierra Leone. Well, viewers, right here at Tokeh, we have with us Vanessa Williams. Vanessa is going to tell us exclusively about the place at Tokeh and how this can better attract tourists from all over the world to come to Sierra Leone and see the beautiful places we have as a country, and better expose, some of our natural habitat here in Sierra Leone. Vanessa, welcome to Tourism and Culture on Star Television Network.
Thank you very much.
So Vanessa, tell us, for how long has the place been in existence? For so many people, yes, they might have had Tokeh, but the place, how long has it been in existence?
Well, the place was opened on the 1st of April 2013. By His Excellency.
That's over 6 years, right? Well over
5 years.
Well over 5 years, wow, okay. So since then, how has it been like? How has business been like for you guys? Have people actually been coming to this place? Have people actually identified this place as a tourist area, or somewhere that you can come and relax and see the beautiful areas we have in Sierra Leone?
Yes, at first when we started, we were having tourists, but then the Ebola came, so we run out of guests. But we were having the doctors that came in for the treatment of Ebola. They were staying here with us, and their station was at Freetown. Now we are suffering from guests. We don't have much guests coming in. We only depend on conferences or the Lebanese people. But for our people in Sierra Leone, our Sierra Leonean brothers and sisters, they don't often come here. And we find it very difficult running here. With all these things around, we use lights in everything we're doing. We don't have much guests. We we can be here for 1 week, 2 weeks with low occupancy.
What do you think are some of the factors responsible? Because this place is quite a beautiful place. In other parts of the world, when you have places like this, it's really exposed. You see lots and lots of people coming in just to have a feel of the natural things we're seeing around here. It's so refreshing. What do you think are some of the factors responsible for all of those challenges you've just outlined?
One of it, I may say, people complain about the road, the distance. Coming from Lumley is very short, but it's not too good. Coming from Waterloo, it's long, so people complain. If only we will have a good road, I know we will have guests coming in. Most of the people come here like to come, but whenever they come, they will say, oh, this place is too long. We have to sit like 2 hours before reaching here. So if we have a good road, I'm sure we will.
But tourism itself is an experience, you understand? People, go to places they have never been to before just to see, no matter how far it is, you understand? But so what do you make up of our tourism sector in Sierra? Do you think much has been done to further enlighten people what it actually means to go to places, to just see things, to just feel certain things, to just know how things happen in other places apart from their own comfort zone?
Well, actually, if I may say, to my own knowledge, for now, tourism is poor. We don't have much tourists coming into our county. I'm sure it's because of the war and all these sort of things we've gone through. But Sierra Leone is poor right now when it comes to tourism.
Have you in any way been able to reach out to the Ministry of Tourism? Like, you have this kind of a place and you want to sell it not only to Sierra Leoneans, but to foreigners also. And this is a very good venture, not only for you people here, but also for the Ministry of Tourism and Culture, the government agency responsible. Have you in any way been able to get in touch with them to further sell out your vision to them? I mean, what is it you wish for Sierra Leone?
Yes. Actually, even tourists, but they normally call them, so they know about everything going on. They know about our occupancy. If we have guests, if we don't have guests, they do know about it.
What has been their reaction over time?
Well, they will say we will see to it.
So that's been their reaction of all.
They will see to it. They will see that the county gets its normal procedures again of bringing tourists into the country, but we are not saying.
Okay, you yourself, you're here and you've been running things here and there. What have you been doing to get people to know about this place? In as much as the Ministry of Tourism they have not been fully cooperating when it comes to further boosting the tourism sector in the country. What have you been doing to get people on board, to get people to know that, hey, we have this place in Sierra Leone, this is what we do here, this is what we have here, come to this place. I've walked around a few places around here. I've seen the beautiful beach just right down there. It's so lovely. When you come here, the fresh air, it's so natural, the feel alone is different. So what have you been doing over time to better sell out this place to different parts of the world, and also to Sierra Leoneans, because it's very important?
We have a Facebook website that we normally do different type of photo posting with adverts. I have friends I normally talk to. We send emails to people. We do bookings with Expedia, booking.com, and other online booking people. Then,
what has the response been like?
People respond. Some respond, yes. They give us good feedback. Some come, they will say, oh, I wish to come back. I like to be here. I like to stay longer. Some, maybe I know some will not be expecting what they will come and see. They will just look for one night. And then they come the one night with, oh, I don't even want to go. I don't even know this place is. doing this great, this place is so nice. So we normally have good feedbacks from people. And we do lots of adverts.
Right. But tell us, the specific areas that you have here, what is it you have here at the place at Tokeh that I might sit at my place and I said, oh, I want to relax. I need a place to go and cool off. I need a place to go and just feel something different, to just see Sierra Leone in another way. And I don't have a clue. I don't have an idea. I maybe haven't checked my internet. So what is it you have there that is so special, that is extremely special, that you think, people need to see, people need to feel, and people need to come wherever they are and experience it?
Yes, first of all, we have a very good beach, the white sands of Tokeh. You have a refreshing
Just at the resort here.
atmosphere.
Okay.
Yes, we have a resort here. People go do fishing. We have people we arrange for doing that. We have tour. We have people taking the guests out to see different parts of the village, the mountains.
Around
this vicinity.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's extended to that way.
Yes, we have people come, they took boats from here, go for fishing, or take from here to Banana Island.
So these are just the things you have here?
If it's for the village, yes, we have also people who do carvings, African work. They do this
So it's basically like promoting a cultural
Culture,
aspect. So now let's come to talk about that in terms of having people that do carving to promote our cultural aspect. So when they do these things, how often do people buy these things from them? Because these are also wonderful works that I personally admire. I admire creative arts a lot. I admire people who put their minds to things, imagine it, just create it. Now, how often do people really come here, or do people locate them to get the stuff that they do?
Well, we have a guy in the village just out of our gate here. When he do his carving, he normally brings some to us for us to sell for him. But it's not often sold.
Why?
Why? Because we don't have the actual people to buy it, the tourist people to buy it. Sierra Leoneans maybe will not, they will say, oh, this, I don't use it, I don't like it. But when you have tourists coming in, they admire it so much, yes. So they want to take it back to their country. But when we don't have international people coming in, the sales will be less.
But how do we get to that part? What do we need to do? Now you've identified the problem, you know this is a problem, and if we're talking about boosting our tourism sector, if we're talking about getting people to know what the places, for me in Sierra Leone, this is one of the best I've seen when it comes to creativity, when it comes to view, when it comes to something natural. This is one of the best I've seen, and it's very important for people not only in Sierra Leone but all over the world to know that, hey, there's a place in Sierra Leone, and this place I must come and see. This place I must know what's happening there. Now you've identified the challenges. These are the challenges you have been faced with. Tourists are not coming in. How do we tackle some of the challenges? What must be done?
I think we should improve on our advertising policy. Doing it internationally. Going to television stations, radio stations, meeting different type of people, offices. Maybe that way we can be able to tackle the situation.
What do you think must be the role of the Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs also? Because they play a very crucial role. They are the government body responsible, and their tax is very, very important. What must be their role in
They
this
are
life?
the one supposed to be interacting with people internationally, telling them about what we have in our country, what they need to see, what they need to experience. Because if they don't do that, nothing will happen. So I think their main role is for them to come out as a public institution to help boost the tourism.
Okay, Vanessa, I'm going down the waters there, around the beach area. I see people engaging in fishing. I see them holding on to their nets. It seems like it's a busy day here today. How often do that happen here? You know, people coming to the beach area to fish, you know, just stay around, see things. How often does that actually happen? Because that also is a form of business for them. It's economical. It's a form of income for them. But how often does it happen here?
Well, for fishing, they don't do fishing regularly because sometimes there's no fish. They will go to the sea and come back without any fish. But when they have good time to fish, we see.
But does this in any way add value to what you do here, to your business? Does it actually contribute in any way? Or it's just at the sightseeing? People come see them fish or see them moving around with their nets, trying to catch fish. What special feeling does this bring? Because these are all things that excite people to want to come to a place. There are some people, they just want to see people fishing, just see the activity going on. Does this in any way contribute to your own business?
Yes, some of our guests do like fishing.
Okay.
I've witnessed it 2 or 3 times when guests will go down there when they are fishing, trying to draw the nets, they will assist them.
They'll be part of it.
Yes, I've seen that many times. So I think they like it. It's also attractive.
Now, any moment from now, we'll go down there. We'll try to talk to them. Let us see the excitement. Let us see what is it they actually feel when they engage in such activities. But going forward, you know, I'm coming back to the tourism sector and saying, what more do you think needs to be done to boost the tourism sector in Sydney? Because if we have, you know, if the tourism sector is working actively, then I believe they will further have this urge to collaborate with you guys to boost your own business. So what is it you think must be done to boost the tourism sector in Sydney?
We should put more efforts, improve the local people, local areas, things that will attract the tourists when they come. We should try to improve on them.
So now, finally, before I let you go, if I want to come to the place, I want to come to Tokeh, what is it you would tell me that would give me the urge? In as much as you stated that people, you know, sometimes see the distance, people, you know, are reluctant to come. They say it's a 2 hours, 3 hours drive. But I know if you have an interest in something, no matter how far, people go to places far off more than this just to, you know, just to see what is happening there. What's one thing you would tell me, or few words you would say to me that would interest me to come?
Well, moving away from the busy city,
Crazy city.
yeah, coming to a quiet place to relax. Nobody's going to disturb you. You have fresh, relaxing moments, nice food to eat, swim.
Lobster?
Yes, lobster, shrimps,
Yeah.
whatever you want. And we have nice cocktails, mocktails, and even if our local coconut water, if you want it, we can make way for you to have it.
What are the sightseeing here? How attractive it is? What areas are here that you know might be extremely attractive for me to come and just sit and move around to see what you have here? I can see this one is very nice. It's wooden calabash.
Calabash.
Yeah.
Yes,
And it's nicely
images
done.
around.
Yeah.
We have fresh flowers, green leaves all around, and we have a very relaxing environment.
But do you have anything that symbolizes something here, like stands for something, like I don't know, this calabash is nice, it looks African, it looks traditional, it's actually unique and it's captivating. When you come, you want to look at it over and over again. But is there anything here at the place here that symbolizes something, something that stands for something, or something that means something? Do you have anything of such here?
The sea on the mountain.
The mountain. Sailing is beautiful, right? Okay, thank you so much, Vanessa. It's a pleasure talking to you here on Tourism and Culture. We hope to have you in subsequent edition of the program. We'll come back some other time to see whether what we are doing is actually helping to boost the tourism sector. This is very, 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 very important. Another place is people travel the world over just to see places and just to know what is happening at different places. This is the reason for so many travels that we have. So we'll see the need to come back some other time and have a tour and showcase what we have as a country. So till then, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much. Hi, this is Amami. Welcome again to Tourism and Culture, Strategy Vision Network Channel 24. So today we're at the place Tokeh, and we don't go around and see the beautiful things the moon and get tired. So, you know, as salon person, we don't look tired. What will be your experience over time when it comes to the beautiful things and where people then they see or where moon and get to the space?
Well, according to my experience, I don't work now in hotel almost 3 to 4 years. But yeah, because this way I don't now 4 years now, 5 years international. Really, they meet the staff, they happy, then the way they meet the place, and also they happy for the place, so beautiful.
Alright, now one key area we need for targets and how we foresee say we're able to sell salon to other parts of the world, or even Salonians yourself, because we see Leonians and they left the country, go to other countries and just people get a feel and a taste of what they happen in other places, forgetting that we get same or we get the opportunity to get even more than what we are seeing in other countries. And so there's a need for maybe we boost the tourism area for to get more people there on board. So for what you don't receive over the years, the 4 years you don't spend now, so what you don't receive in terms of people that really come in and really appreciate this place as it is?
Well, people really appreciate because we bring the come, we will welcome them, the staff them. When they come back, we have to see back, they only live really well. Then the place, the natural beauty, how you did, you really happy, yes. So I make me more than happy for come by this place actually. Moreover, the beautiful of the environment, and that make more really happy for come.
Well, they get people in the campus first.
Yes.
So how is people like foreigners and Bokupa Sierra Leoneans or Sierra Leoneans and Bokupa foreigners?
More Sierra Leoneans.
More Sierra Leoneans. So not again enough foreigners and we
can. We expect them more actually, but because of the crisis we go on, so bring the fear for camp. The body they camp still. Okay. Not much in that way. More that local people in the camp. And they can do more over the weekend, and then they come more on the holidays, and then they come more.
Thank you so much, Samami. Thank you. Yeah. So Emilia, welcome again. Started with tourism and culture. So how do you feel like as a woman for working at any kind of place there? So where you get so many people, then where they come in, there's a place in telling the way how you can be receptive to people and can give them the urge also for one to come back or go and tell people about a particular place and how they start them very friendly. But over time, what you don't be the experience as a woman working in an company?
Well, the experience as a woman, I don't work there for 2 years, but the experience it brings because you make a difference. Difference I mean, people might work, so now they add more to it. So now it's hard working because already they're getting not depend on job and depend on other things. If you get working at the place, they get to not manage the food or anything like this. So I feel happy. Then the experience, you find that the way they encourage you, then you be happy.
With this, there's a need for maybe expand and boost the kind of place they are. So, because what you just made mention of, now a clear indication that it create job opportunities and for young people and for letting them be self-dependent. You understand? So now, what in that's one of the things we get to this place really important and valuable to me to a nation. Now you don't even care, but you say you understand. Plenty thing now, so that's also for the 2 years we don't care. 2 years to 2 days. So you know plenty thing. So that's what things and way the place at Tokeh really gets. Where you find for we country salon, if I for see and if I for you.
Well, like the place, I can't show and train me.
And then train
Me, then they give me job.
Wow.
So then I want because of telling them when you train somebody, the good extracts, whatever they're doing, they train me, they use certificates, they employ me. Then I want the facility, we get you breakfast, you lunch, you dinner, and for the salary, you are satisfied, you are pay, you are okay.
So what are the other? I actually want to make you tell me what you talk about. I know, like I never kaya so before. Yes. And the first time. So like I didn't have my host now, and I call you say, hey, I want to go to the place. So what you go say to me? We go really entice me. Like okay, la go see by waiting and tell me. What you know again now? Apart from the beautiful beach down there, and waiting again. I don't know what.
The food first now one.
Oh.
You welcome me first now too. I will all smile to you. Come back.
That is lovely. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you. Tourism is a travel for pleasure or business. Also the theory and practice of touring, the business of attracting, accommodating and entertaining tourists, and the business of operating tours. Tourism may be international or within the traveler's country. It can be domestic or international, and international tourism has both incoming and outgoing implication on the country's balance of payment. Today's tourism is a major source of income for many countries and affects the economy of both the source and host countries, in some cases being of vital importance. Sierra Leone is endowed and filled with rich touristic areas, and we've got a rich, beautiful and amazing culture. To explore and get to know more about our touristic areas and our culture, join me every Friday at 3 to 4 p.m. on Star Television Network on Channel 21 for the program Tourism and Culture, and a repeat broadcast on Sunday at 3 to 4 p.m. Don't miss out on Tourism and Culture with me, Adama Stila, right here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. So welcome to Star Television. Your name again?
Alex.
Okay, Alex. So Alex, for how long have you been in Syria?
For about 6 months now.
6 months.
Yeah.
So what has the experience been like?
Well, it was great. People are lovely. You know, the beach, the ocean, the weather. What else do you need? You know?
So
Great seafood. Great seafood as well.
All right. So how come you know about the place Tokeh? Who told you about this place? That there's a place in Syria called Tokeh the Place.
Well, basically, I was asking around my friends, you know, what is the best place to go to the beach in terms of like service, in terms of the views, and just even availability of sunbeds, which is quite tricky to go to somewhere else like number 2 or Aberdeen Beach. They don't have sunbeds,
Okay.
which obviously I think European people used to. You want to relax on a sunbed, you want the extra comfort, I suppose.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I found out from my Lebanese friends about this place, because I believe they do love it. And I just came here. And
what has the experience been like? How has it been like? And is it your first time coming to this place?
No. It's I'm a regular.
You're a regular.
Every
person.
second day.
You're a good customer.
Yeah.
So, but what has the experience been like?
Well, I mean, if I'm brutally honest, the experience on the beach is great. But obviously, from the service perspective, sometimes the guy, they do like the service, and that's not only my feedback, but also the feedback from some other people.
Okay.
But overall,
that's a challenge when it comes to
exactly. That's I suppose the only challenge they have is in terms of the service. But the rest in terms of the rooms, they're great. In terms of the beach, in terms of the quality, the personnel and the sunbeds and the equipment. It's all been on par.
So you see the need to be coming here more often, just to have a feel and a taste of what we have in Syria?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, because that's kind of, for me, that's the best beach to come.
Have you ever recommended anybody to this place because of the fact that somebody told you about this place and you're here and you're enjoying the sunbath? Apart from the awful side.
Yeah, sure.
But would you love to recommend this place to anybody?
from here?
I do regularly. Yeah. If somebody asks me what the best beach to go to, I will say Tokeh.
Right. So, how was it in Sierra Leone seeing this beautiful place? What special feeling does it actually bring to you as a person, knowing that you come to Sierra Leone and there's a place you can actually guarantee that you can go to and you have this special kind of a feeling that you have maybe in your country or in other parts you've been to?
No, I mean it's honestly like I can say with the hand to my heart and say that in terms of the beach and the ocean, it's as close as to the best as it can get in the world.
Is it the best you've seen?
Not the best that I've seen, but I mean it's close. It's even like places like Maldives, places like Bali.
So you can compare it to somewhere
Yeah,
you've
to
been
some of the best places in the
Wow.
world out there in terms of the beach, in terms of the nature. It's definitely, I would say, it's on par. So it's I was surprised by actually the quality of nature and actually the sightseeing and the ocean itself and the beach and the sand and the color of the sand as well.
lovely white sand.
Exactly.
Have you tasted our lobsters?
Yes, I did indeed.
What is it else you've eaten in Sierra Leone since you've been here?
Well,
Have you eaten any native food?
even if you take this menu,
Have
I
you eaten
probably
cassava
tried
leaves?
half of that menu.
Have you eaten
No,
cassava
that's the
leaf?
only thing that I kind of trying to avoid.
Alright, thank you so much.
No
Ella. It's a
worries.
pleasure talking to you. Enjoy your second. Bye. No. Tell me your name. So how they call this place where you can be species? So how often do you fish? How often do you fish?
Lukaku.
Okay, but when I can fish fast?
Yeah, every day we fish.
Okay, so when I can fish, we get a lovely place now, so we're at the place and we see with mannequin candy. And when we don't talk to them, at times they can come and they see and they admire. But they can come fast, and I can get experience and then fast when they will come and just watch it too. Now they do Axuna, one for all the nets and then kind of
Of course, we can, but at times we face many challenges because the people that are at times waiting right now, if we say no people around, because we can get the experience all the time, we attract them because they're in front of this job we can do.
Okay.
So we attract them, but I think people at times when they can if we say we disturb them, business partners.
Alright, thank you so much. Well, yes, that's how it has been like for us today at the place at Tokeh. I guess you had a good time. We spoke to the management and staff here at Tokeh. We spoke to the fishermen, as you heard from the management. Normally when tourists do come here, they find it very attractive to watch how people do fishing here in Sierra Leone. And we've also spoken to other tourists that are around here, and some of them has actually recommended this place, saying it is a good sightseeing place in Sierra Leone. These are some of the beautiful areas we have in our country. In other edition of the program, we shall be taking a tour to different other areas just to see what we possess, so we wouldn't lose track of our beautiful motherland, Sierra Leone. And like I always say, we'll bring you other programs of the cultural aspect, the different foods that we have, the different tribes that we have. These are all amazing things we shouldn't forget. Till then, when the program shall return, I hope you had a wonderful time, and it's Star Television Network on Channel 21. Till then, when the program shall return, have been your presenter, Adamasila, saying Tata, keep watching Star TV, and stay fixed. Whenever next tourism and culture comes up. Tourism is a travel for pleasure or business. Also, the theory and practice of touring, the business of attracting, accommodating, and entertaining tourists, and the business of operating tours. Tourism may be international or within the traveler's country. It can be domestic or international. And international tourism has both incoming and outgoing implications on the country's balance of payment. Today's tourism is a major source of income for many countries and affects the economy of both the source and host countries, in some cases being of vital importance. Sierra Leone is endowed and filled with rich touristic areas, and we've got a rich, beautiful and amazing culture. To explore and get to know more about our touristic areas and our culture, join me every Friday at 3 to 4 p.m. on Star Television Network on Channel 21 for the program Tourism and Culture, and a repeat broadcast on Sunday at 3 to 4 p.m. Don't miss out on Tourism and Culture with me, Adama Silla, right here on Star Television Network on Channel 21.